All right, we have Vivid, man. Hey. Let's go, Vivid. Good stuff, man.
Hey, let's go, baby. Oh my God, dude. This is absurd.
Go.
So, all of this, obviously, all the work, all the frustration, I'm sure the late night angry tweeting, everything has led to this point right here, man. Vivid, one, super proud of you, so congratulations. But also, just want to get your reactions right now. You're going to the World Cup in New York City. You're playing the Fortnite World Cup. You're playing for $30 million, my dude.
That's freaking good. That's amazing.
I mean,
speechless. So, how do you feel, man?
I was thinking last night, dude, I was like, man, if I qualify tomorrow, like the weight on my shoulders is just fucking, I'm sorry, will just drop, you know, like I feel so relieved right now. I'm so happy. Like, you guys don't even understand. And in fact, like,
Ooh, just lost him a little bit.
I'm glad his connection wasn't like this in game.
Sauce, dude.
We did lose Vivid just a little bit. I think that excitement and elation. There he is. Okay, we got you, buddy. We got you. We lost you for a brief moment there.
Oh my God,
you phased in and out of the Matrix. I'm sorry. Okay. So you were saying it was a weight lifted off your shoulders.
Yeah.
And what else were you saying after that, bud?
It's just like, you guys saw my clutch game. They actually showed it. It was one of the last ones you guys showed.
Yeah.
I had like 46 points, and I ended up getting 9 kills in like 5th place. And it bumped me all the way up to 60 points. So I was freaking out. Like, I was DMing people like crazy. I don't know. Like, my mouth is so dry. Like, I don't know. I've just been waiting for the results to finalize, and they're finally here. And like, oh my God, I'm going to Worlds, dude.
Let's go.
That's awesome, man. Congratulations, dude. So what kind of preparation did you end up putting? I know that everyone's been grinding, everyone's been scrimming, they've been practicing really hard. Anything in particular that you've been working on that you felt like was like a weak spot in your game, in solos in particular, that you felt like you were able to apply for the qualifier?
I want to be honest, like, I gotta give a big shout out to Tom, because like all the practicing that I did, even for solos, it was mainly in the duos, and I just transferred like what I learned in duos with Tom over to solos. Like, I didn't even really practice solos that much. I really wanted to play with Tom and practice with him, and we together would sit down, we would talk about, okay, what do we do wrong? And then, you know, there's a big difference between duos and solos, but the general idea is still there, and I just transferred, you know, what I learned over from duos to solos.
That's
so big
awesome.
Shout out to Tom for helping me prepare for this. So yeah,
cool stuff, man.
Oh my God,
dude, it's crazy. I totally get it. It's a crazy moment in your life, man. Congratulations. I'm sure that stream is going to be ridiculous when you go live. So have fun with that, brother. Thank you so much for your time. And congratulations once again. We'll see you in New York City.
Congratulations.
You guys are doing a great job. I'll see you guys there.
All right, later, bud. Okay. Wow, there you have it.
And looking for it, and then with that baller, just getting out of it, abandoning it. This is where he wants to fight. This is where he wants to make a stand. 3 elims already. Let's see if we can get any more. And also, obviously, you're looking for the dub right now.
Looking to maintain the ultimate high ground. He knows that the player's going to be there. That was so well timed. Vivid knew that player had to edit out and try and fight his way out. Takes out his own teammate, Poach. You hate to see it, but that is the reality. This is solos. There ain't no friends here. It don't matter what your tag is. It doesn't matter. You're going to have to deal with the circumstances. And now Vivid continues to hold this ultimate high ground.
And that was out of 6th place right now, so he puts him right before the next placement point. So Vivid looking so good in this game, taking out his former duo partner, unfortunately, but there's still going to be 4 players for him to find.
Now you got Dubs down low in the ultimate low ground. Dopey still going to be going here. You saw Dopey earlier, was able to benefit from pretty much a stress-free elimination on Punisher earlier on. Yeah. Here's a couple players are going to be right next to him.
The heavy step
drops
not
down.
Reloaded.
Oh yeah, he hasn't gotten that gun going, but he did take out Dubs. He just is going to body him with that purple pump. There's going to be another player in front of him. Vivid still on the high ground, and look at this awkward circle that is moving through these trees.
It's going over that hill as well.
That is just not fun to deal with, because you're going to be going up the hill while Vivid has full control of that high ground. Scoop Dad's going to have to deal with that. Pinecone's going to get eliminated, and then Dopey's going to get tagged, but he's going to be able to pick up the elimination there on Scoop Dad. It's going to be a 1v1. He got Vivid. You have Dopey. What is Dopey going to do here? He's had a pretty good game thus far, but Vivid sitting at 5 eliminations. 1v1. He's going to pop that mini, but he's going to get tagged for it, and now he's trapped, and he can't do anything, and Vivid is going to make him pay, and that's a victory royale for Liquid's very own Vivid at 6 eliminations.
Man, Vivid made Dopey work down there on low ground. He got the elims for him and then came in to swoop up on the cleanup crew.
He had that whole thing for the Fortnite World Cup road to the finals in New York City. It has been a crazy, crazy weekend of action, but we are now at the end of it all. We have our first 19 players that have qualified for the finals in New York. But let's talk about the NA West standings. Who will be joining the other 17 players? Let's find out.
Here it
and
is.
It's going to be Snow and Riversand. Congratulations. You're going to New York City. Number 1 and number 2 in the NA West region. Incredible stuff there. Both of these players had huge games. We caught them on stream ball quite a few.
We saw a bunch of Riversand's games, and then Snow as well, that last one we watched. Unbelievable performance there. And he got, was he first or was he second? I don't even remember anymore. But
He was first.
Yeah,
He was
first.
And
This is crazy.
For a long while.
Yeah, and honestly, he held it from post to post, and the first time we've really seen that, generally we've seen, well, minus Fax Fox, who took it just absolutely to another level, but Snow coming up clutch here and really riding this out for the whole victory out, showing he's able to execute when the pressure is on, and again, we talked about it, there was only 2 spots for NA West, guys.
That's right, 2 spots for NA West, and Monster, if I'm correct, you said Snow was, what, 16 years old?
He might have been the 14-year-old player I saw there, but either way, these are young competitors, a lot of young competitors this weekend.
I'm telling you, the skill is certainly there. Kitty, I know you won a tournament overseas, so
I'm kind of big in Korea.
I'm going to give you that moment there, but you know what it's like to play in these high-stakes scenarios, especially on a stage. But for these players here, Riversand and Snow, this is a big moment for them.
Oh, 100%. And one of the things that I wanted to take note of is they were both, the top 2 players were 10 points or above the 3rd player. Like, that was a huge spread. Being able to get that kind of points, like, in this competition level is insane. They both deserve to be there. They both deserve to punch their pass. They're coming to the World Cup.
That's right. So congratulations to Snow and Riversand. They're going to be going to New York City. Now, as we've been going through this entire day, we've had some pretty fun reactions from a lot of the players here. You know, Bugga or Slaya. And there's actually one in particular that's pretty awesome there, Sundown. We got Cody. Cody made the show. Mama Bizzle made it happen.
Yeah, so Cody, if you guys have seen the pre-roll bit, the one we did on Bizzle for the Winter Royale when he was going through, when he takes Cody on a walk, we talked about how he has all of his family support. Even Cody there got the Bizzle sweatshirt on, and Bizzle got his tweet up there just saying, right there, right up in the top, saying hallelujah. I know he's been kind of vocal towards the format, but just goes to show, doesn't matter when it comes down to consistency. The best players rise to the top. And I mean, just look at the amount of happiness in these pictures. I mean, Nate, OMG Dubs, I don't know what to say. The 14-year-old making his way through. Benji Fishy in there as well. Vivid, absolutely shocked. You think at this point, Vivid would fail and just like not be shocked anymore?
That's the one. That is the one.
I love this one.
That is the one.
So, should I keep getting kicked from pro discords?
Wow.
No.
Nope.
Well, I guess you kind of earned your spot there. I guess you kind of earned your spot. So here are the reactions of the players that have qualified across the different regions. But first, we take our way all the way to Oceania, where we saw our first players qualify for the Fortnite World Cup. And I believe that will be the Slaya God who picks up that one spot in the entire region to go to New York City and $3,000 to boot.
One word, Sundown. Clutch. That was
So clutch.
It was absurd. I mean, we shown the clip, and let's run it again. So Volk was leading wire to wire the entire time. We talked about how FaxFox and Snow were able to do it. It looked like that was going to be the key with Volk, but here, Slaya absolutely popped off. 6 HP, clips the side of the build as he's going down. That's the difference of not taking the fall damage. It was more than the 3 tiers, and then he goes on to pick up 5 additional eliminations.
Wow.
And he didn't have a victory royale either, so the tie wouldn't have been good enough. He needed to push forward just for one more, ending up in the end after he gets one here, still building out. And I mean, Bala, this last play was disgusting.
Yeah, it was. I mean, he's already at 14. He ends with what you said, the 18. This is unbelievable. As this goes on, he finds the first one, then the second one, and then over the little wall there, first here. and then the
Wow.
wall goes down, and then another one. Oh my goodness.
And that was
it.
That was all it took to push him over the top, and getting to see it from the other angles, him just dropping around and picking it up. And we talked about how it was a game of absolute inches in some circumstances, but then in other regions, it wasn't necessarily so much a game of inches, more so a game of build your lead and hold onto it, Golden
Yeah,
Boy.
you had to hold on and maintain it. A lot of players took a variety of different approaches and strategies to just get to New York City. Then we go over to the Asian region. This is going to be owned by FaxFox, who takes the #1 spot, $2,500 as well, over Sexy Boy, Medusa, the like, some quality players in the region. But it's all FaxFox here, and he had, I believe he was the player that started, 4 games and 4 victory royales back to back to back to back.
Back to back to back. Off
We saw-
break, too. I mean, that's unbelievable monster.
I was gonna say, we just saw a crazy amount of like high elim games. To think that we'd see so many different players rack up elims in the double-digit tiers is truly incredible, and the amount of different players that can do that. FaxFox, not shy either on the elim board.
No, not shy either. So we talked about how he built up such a huge lead. He had 72 points after the first 4 matches. So that's 40 from victory royales. But that means there was 32 points coming out from the eliminations against the best players in his region. Everyone looking to have the #1 spot to not only win your first 4 matches, but also average 8 eliminations.
Yeah.
That's how you cement yourself. That's how you literally kind of carve your name onto one of those seats in New York City. It doesn't get better than that.
Yeah, well, we'll be in New York City. History will be made. Could FaxFox be your big winner? We'll see. Anything is possible. Now we have the European region. And in Europe, 8 spots up for grabs. Oh, apologies for that one. Caught myself there. Thank you, production. Brazil.
You did it again.
I did it again. Okay, it's terrible. I'm so sorry. Lay Leo, $3,000 richer, and picks up the ticket to New York City here. Lay Leo, Quasar Lay Leo, got to give him some love there as well for the people who support him. This play was just nasty. Was able to pick up the elimination there, critical elimination, to keep himself going in this game. And Kitty, I have to say, very impressed by these Brazilian players, and I'm glad we had an opportunity to jump into the action and see what they were all about.
Yeah, I loved watching them today. They definitely have a different play style to other regions as well, and just watching those games ramp up over the course of the day was really entertaining too.
Yeah,
I
very
love that
fun.
we got to pop in on it.
Yeah, and it was huge also that Leleo did not give up. Again, we talked about leading wire to wire. That was Nyx. And in a region where there's only 1 spot, you have to feel like you're going to be able to take it away. But Leleo, in the last match, bypassed him again by 1 point, but he also played 1 less match. Did only play those 9 matches, so it clutched up a little bit better, was slightly on average better than Nyx, so earning the 1 spot out of Brazil. But honestly, I'm going to be paying a lot closer attention to that region, because there are a lot of names who are not only slaying out and getting high eliminations, but making consistent end games over and over again in kind of interesting ways.
Yeah, it's been a region that I know that we all want to keep a close eye on. These regions, Oceania, Asia, Brazil, they don't get the amount of coverage, right, that European or North American regions would get. But it's nice that we're able to give them the spotlight here for the Fortnite World Cup and the road to New York City. Now we can move on to Europe. Okay, so 8 spots in Europe. Stompy, Prisionero, Benji Fish. Below, we also got Letwick, Nate, Diego GB, who, by the way, won't get kicked out of the pro discords anymore. Good for you, bud. And Train DRG. Those are going to be your 8 players that will be going to New York City. And Stompy, $5,000 richer monster. This guy represented the E11 org, has been playing out of his mind and deserves this moment here.